From scenic Lighthouse Pointe here on the rugged coast of Maine, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens, that's the secret.
And now down to a man who knows a little bit about this golf course, Nota Begay, with a look here at the birdie putt.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Pointe, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie, this tee shot at the very next hole, out of bounds. This is the fourth shot now, coming out of the bunker. Okay, out of the bunker and on to the green at last. This is a 16-footer. That's the best stroke made on this hole by far. That one in for a double bogey. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Noted this for birdie.
And this is pretty flat all the way. I don't think there's much in it at all.
Oh yeah, a wild ride so far. Second birdie in these first 3 holes. So after the double at 2, he's back to even and a chance to start again. Frank, as we stand here at the 4th and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, and the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
So the ball on an upslope now for his second. And that will not even stay on the green. It is going to finish up on the fringe, a long way from home. Might overread it just a bit. It stayed out wide left of the hole. So he will walk off with his 5, a drop shot here at the par 4 fourth. Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one, and you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green. Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway.
Well, the shot was marginal for a little while, but landed on the fringe, and it's pretty good now.
4 feet now for birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep, so really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Okay, that one pin high off to the right, and a reasonable look at birdie coming up. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Oh yeah, that one poured right in. A terrific effort there for a birdie here at the par 3. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
Got to be feeling good with back-to-back birdies on the card, and this won't hurt either. Another fine tee shot. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
A good 20-footer here. Okay, it won't be a third straight birdie, but it is a fine putt there to save par. Getting set at the 8th hole, it's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
And that is one place you don't want to be on this par 5. That tee shot into the bunker.
A little too casual with the second shot out of the fairway bunker on the par 5. That had to find the fairway. Instead, this hole's just getting a little more difficult.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Now this for birdie.
Absolute perfect spot to putt from. Very little break, if any. He should be able to just run this right in.
Oh, that one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. So after 2 good shots to get here, this a long look for a possible eagle. Yeah, a little short, but that's pretty good effort there. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker.
To be fair, the fairway bunker shot's difficult, but now going to need a little bit of skill and touch to get it up and down. Just a little over ambitious on that chip shot. It just sailed past.
21-foot putt set to go. Oh, yeah, add that to the list of great putts today. That one a beauty to save par. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green. And that ball not gonna stick as it makes its way back and off the front edge of the green. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That's so nearly a birdie, but Par is all he'll have to show for it. Starting the 14th hole. Okay, you can see what he was trying to do right there. Maneuver that ball left to right. Just overcooked it a little bit. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right, but missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, dude, that, just when you thought this round couldn't get better, that goes in from long distance. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin otherwise. Fun hole here. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Birdie on the last, and likely to give at least one back here.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
3 under on the day. Here we are at another lengthy par 5. This one, the 613-yard 17th. An S-shaped hole that the longer hitters can reach into, but you have to avoid the bunkers running down the right side. This one starting up that left side. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Okay, that's acceptable there. A look here for birdie at 17.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We end our day here at Lighthouse Point with a par 4 18, under 400 yards. A good chance to go after the pin if you can stay in the fairway off the tee.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. And that not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay. Four under on the day. Tell you what, Frank, that was fun to watch. 8 birdies on the card. Pretty spectacular.
Just one short of birding half of the holes on the golf course. Great effort.